All right, come pack with me for our next trip where we are spending 1 day in LA, and then we've got an 18-hour flight from LA to Singapore where we are spending 3 days in Singapore. And then one night we're gonna fly to Taipei, spend one night in Taipei, and then our trip we are flying from Taipei to Tokyo and spending about 9 days in Tokyo. I am going to be packing with our Cabin Plus bag. So this is just a little bit too large to fit in the overhead bins on a domestic flight. It is technically allowed to fit in any international flight, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be checking this or putting it in as a carry-on. And then I'm also going to be bringing the Beis mini weekender bag. It is the convertible version. So I'll just show you guys how I'm going to be packing everything for our almost 3-week trip in these two guys here. So keep in mind that we are going when the weather is pretty fair. Like it's going to be quite warm, so I'm mostly going to be packing pretty lightweight clothes, especially since our first leg is going to be the days in Singapore. It's going to be super hot. My plan is to keep all of our Tokyo stuff in one packing cube, so I don't actually have to touch that until we land in Tokyo, since that's going to be a majority of our trip, but the second half of our trip. So I'll just show you how I've kind of put that all together. So this here is a medium-sized packing cube. It is just the Amazon Basics ones. You can get them in a pack where you get like the medium and the small size. I mostly use medium and small. Small is just this size here. So I'm using the medium one for our Tokyo portion. You'll see the very bottom is going to be our, like the outfits that I have planned for Tokyo Disney. That's literally the very last leg of our trip. So I have my 3 planned shirts at the very bottom. I do plan on re-wearing like the pants that I'm planning on bringing. So these are just going on the bottom. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 other shirts that I'm planning on bringing for Tokyo, and then 2 pairs of shorts. And I'm gonna stuff the rest of it with my Tokyo Disney Resort bag. And this, I'll just zip it all up and put it all together. I do plan on getting more shirts and possibly more socks when I'm in Tokyo. But other than that, this is what I have planned for Tokyo portion. And that's what it all looks like, all zipped up. I do still have space kind of like in the upper portions here. There's still space, so I might actually put the socks and underwear that I am kind of allocating for Tokyo in here, just so that this is just my full Tokyo bag. Also, disclaimer, the Tokyo balloon bag is the only Disney accessories I am bringing, as well as one of my Nuimos, which I already packed inside the bag. I'm not bringing ears with me because I am planning on buying some when we do hit Tokyo Disney Resort. Their prices are better for ears than in the States, and I have a whole bunch I do want to buy. We're also planning on buying a checked luggage bag while we are in Tokyo City for all of our shopping to bring home. So that's why we're planning on bringing less there, and then we do plan on buying the luggage to bring home. I currently have everything by outfit to pack for our Singapore, Taipei, and then flight to Tokyo portion. So this will be my Taipei to Tokyo flight outfit that will take us into Tokyo City. This is my Singapore to Taipei outfit, so I'm gonna put that probably on top of that one. And then I'll take us into Taipei. And then these are my 2 Singapore outfits. I am packing one other set for in my Beis weekender bag, because that one I'm gonna keep in the bag for when we do get to the airport, and I'm gonna change into that, and I'm gonna try and fit everything into the small packing cube. So my small packing cubes usually are way bulgier because I am very stubborn and definitely try to fit everything into the small cube. I also don't get the compression ones because I feel like I can pretty much fit everything, squish everything into the small cube. So I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like before I zip it up, and then hopefully I can squish it all in, and what it looks like after. So the cube goes to about here. All like my Taipei to Tokyo flight stuff is there, and then this is my Singapore to Taipei flight, and then these are my Singapore outfits. I'm pretty sure I can fit it all in. And this is what it looks like zipped up. I did have to force it down just a little bit, but because I think there's the mesh on top, I can still almost like, once it's squeezed in there, I can almost shape it into however I need it. And then that's the small packing cube containing my Singapore and Taipei outfits. Our LA stuff, I think I'm just gonna keep it in my carry-on bag so that I don't have to dig through all of my stuff before we even start our real travels. So I'll just have that separate. I am bringing 2 pairs of sneakers because we plan on doing a ton of walking, and 1 pair of sandals. They are leather sandals, so they're a little bit more supportive. And then I'll probably be wearing socks with my sandals because I just don't like chafing and rubbing and blisters. So I'll be packing a lot of socks since I'm wearing socks. Sorry, since I am wearing sneakers. And then I plan on wearing socks with my sandals. And 2 hats because it'll be hot. But I'll show all that as well. Okay, so let's go through my convertible mini weekender bag. So this is the size of it. It's not huge, but it's also not small. That's only the top portion. There's also the bottom zipper portion here. I'm still not 100% sold on this bag because now that it is full, it is super heavy, and that's without even having the bottom compartment on. Keep in mind, I normally don't put all this much stuff in my actual like personal bag that goes in the seat in front of me. I definitely fully pack this specifically because we will be on the flight for 18 hours, but I'll show you kind of what I have in each of the parts here. So the bottom portion, you can see that I actually packed it a little bit an awkward shape. On this side, I did put my sandals. They are leather sandals that are quite chunky. I'm not sure if I wanted to wear it on the airplane or not because they are quite cute. I will want them when we land in Singapore, so that's why I did put them in this portion here. Otherwise, I normally do put shoes in the rolling bag. And this will include, this is just a small packing cube I did shove in there. There's clothes for me to wear when we land in LA. So this is my packing cube that I'm gonna pull out when we land in LA. There's my clothes for the day portion in LA. And then I do plan on changing at the airport at LAX to our overnight flight outfit, as well as another outfit to change into when we do get out in Singapore, just so that I don't have to get into the rolling bag and it's all available here. And now let's go into pretty much the plain portion of my bag. You'll see I've got one of my scrunchie just put on the outside for easy access. I do like the big scrunchies to put my hair up, however, and it doesn't crease my hair. The front pocket here, what I've put here is basically like PPE. So I've got my baggie of wipes and sanitizers and like a Tide to Go pen in case we make a mess, as well as just like 2 extra face masks in case I do need it. I'm actually going to give this to Glendon, so he'll take that through security for us. And then going into the big portion of this bag, it does come with this laptop sleeve. I'm not bringing a laptop with me, but I will be bringing, of course, my iPad. And I did opt to bring it with the keyboard case so that when I want to watch movies on the plane, it's got a stand there. I am just putting that in the back portion of this guy. And then I just have my Kindle, carries multiple books on here so I don't have to carry physical paper books. And that just slides back into the side sleeve here. And then I'll take everything out here. So my makeup bag, my snack bag, my liquids bag, my water bottle, empty, my deodorant, just a small baggie of like emergency medications, which include like some allergy pills, some painkillers, Halls, and anti-nausea stuff, plus some Band-Aids. I am bringing hair rollers with me because my bangs like to flatten out throughout the day, and I do want to land in Singapore with pretty much like done bangs, so I'll put that into my hair. And I did pack my sunglasses as well. I'll go through like my liquids bags and stuff in a second as well. And then these pockets here is just kind of like my miscellaneous stuff, including my mini fan, some Kleenex. I did buy these paper soaps for in case we end up in a washroom that doesn't have any soap or anything, or like we just need to wash our hands. I've got some liquid soap, the solid Vaseline stick, and I'm not sure if I put anything in this zipper pocket. Oh, I did. So I'm packing with us like a packable shopping bag. I am going to be doing a face mask during the flight because I don't want to have super uncomfortable dehydrated skin, as well as some makeup wipes, because I don't want to be doing, I'm not going to be doing a full makeup removal after a day in LA, but I think this will be good enough, plus a face mask. Kind of going through everything else, I am bringing this small empty water bottle. I wasn't planning on bringing one only because we are flying in business class, so I didn't think that I'd have to worry about water, but it's nice and small and super lightweight, and never hurts to have a water bottle. In my liquids bag, because I am doing like a checked luggage this time, I just put mostly like essentials in here for if I wanted to do a touch-up for on the plane before we land in Singapore. I did include a makeup remover, like eye makeup remover, so I can sleep without mascara on, extra contacts because I'll probably want to be in my contacts, sunscreen, a hand cream, my foundation, and just like a face moisturizer and serum, as well as toothpaste, mouthwash, and I have sensitive dry eyes, so eye drops are essential. So that's in my bag here. Normally I'll also put like my hand sanitizers and stuff in that bag, but because I just wanted it a little bit separate, I'm just separating them for now. We do have Nexus, so normally when we go through like pre-check and stuff like that with our Nexus, we don't actually have to pull out our liquids. So that is why I kind of separated it. Glendon doesn't take liquids with him in his carry-on, so if we do still have to pull out our liquids, it's already divided into the two. He'll just take the other one, and then they will all fit into the one bag, but just to keep myself organized, he'll just take another one. This is my kind of like 1 quart size reusable zippy bag, and I did fill it with some snacks. Like I said, we are flying business class, so I don't think that I'll actually be touching this bag on our flight from LA to Singapore, but I think I'll probably go into this on our flight from here to LA, mostly because we didn't get to choose our seats and we're sitting alone, and to pass time, I do like to eat. So just some protein bars and some like fruit things. I don't usually like to bring things with nuts in it just in case, but I did have an extra bar, so I do have that. I'll probably save that for when we are in Singapore and doing our day trips, and I will keep those in my day bag. And lastly, the makeup bag that I am bringing. This is another one of those items that I don't usually bring too much in my personal item bag. I normally fly, direct to a place and then just take out my makeup from my rolling bag. But again, because we're on an 18-hour flight and I packed specifically for that, I just put things that I didn't want to break if I threw it into my checked bag. So inside, I do bring foundation brush, blush brush, and an eyeshadow brush. Those are my 3 brushes that I will bring. I bring my all-time favorite Cali Contour from Smashbox. This one is an old one, and I did smash the matte highlighting color, but I use all of those colors for like face and eyes. That comes with a contour, 2 illuminating highlighters, a bronzer, and a blush color, and I wear them all the time. And I love it because it comes with a really, really large mirror that I use as my mirror. Foundation powder, my all-time favorite highlighting blush, And then just some mini items in here. So a lip color, eyebrows, stick concealer, and just like miscellaneous lip stuff, and 2 eyeliners here. And that's it from my makeup bag. And then I forgot that I do have my electronics and chargers bag here. This guy is a lot chunkier than I was ready to bring. I've never used one of these zip around ones before. I normally just throw them into like a drawstring bag, but I didn't like that I was like unorganized in my drawstring bag, so then I did order one of these. It has the 2 compartments. It's only so chunky because I do like to bring the larger blocks that charge faster. So this one's my USB-C, and this one's just like a regular USB port that I just put it on the back side. And I did decide to bring 2 battery packs. One's a smaller one, so like for if I'm just doing a quick day trip, and then this one's a bigger one. And then I did pack my external hard drive in case like I do run out of space on any of my stuff, and then all of my cords. And then that also is going into my personal bag. And then like everyone else, I've got the Lululemon belt bag. So I'll go through what I have in here. I do wear it just like a crossbody. It does fit into the other bag. So if they do ever say like I need to take it off, it will fit into the other bag. I also know that this does fit in the seat pocket in front of me. I don't wear it on the airplane. I do put it on the seat pocket in front of me or just in my bag, but I'll go through what's in it here as well. So just on the back side, that's where I keep my passport. Nice and secure in its own pocket, and then it's got a home. We did get Nexus recently, so I'm not sure how much I'll pull that out, or if I do pull like my wallet here. Credit cards, I'll leave this one at home because that's my work credit card. And then my Nexus right there. Just a pack of gum, some like painkillers, what's here? AirPods. And I did pack a coin purse with me. We don't usually carry coins, but when we're traveling, we'll have. Right now I do have my car keys and my house keys in here, but that I'm gonna be leaving at my parents' house. And then that's it. That's all I keep here. So I pretty much already have everything packed. In this zipper pouch, I do have a laundry bag, some extra gum, some sink packets for Tide, and my extra sheet masks for on our way back. On this half of the compartment, you'll see this is my Tokyo packing cube. I have an extra pair of sneakers here. And then I did pack my Uniqlo moon bag, which was gifted from one of my friends. I'd been talking about getting this for quite a while, and I really wanted it for the Singapore portion, and she just happened to buy it for me for my birthday. Shout out to my friend Jess. In here is just like some extra bathroom stuff, my extra toiletries. I am bringing a spray sunscreen for when we're in Singapore, and it's easy to use. And also my travel umbrella. It's a UV protecting umbrella as well as water resistant, so it's good for me. I think this will be great for Singapore. And all of it just fits nice in the bag. I'll be using this as my day bag. And all of these are just extra. And then this also I'm bringing for the flight home, since we're flying economy home. It's one of those ones where it's like a neck pillow that you can stuff with your clothes, just in case if we run out of room in our luggage. I can stick half my clothes in here and wear it as a neck pillow, because I am one of those people that needs a neck pillow to sleep on an airplane. Otherwise, I am unable to sleep. So that's why I have this. Hopefully it will help, and that I won't regret not just packing a actual travel pillow. So that's that side. And on this side, in this flattened zip pocket, I've just got some, because we are bringing water bottles, these are just some cut up sponges with some dish soap squirt in the middle and dried out. And I did have it squished, but it seemed to have gotten all of its air back in there, so I'll try and flatten that again before we go. 2 hats to support our boys during the playoffs, and then a light colored one for Singapore and any hot days. This is one of Glendon's day bags, so that's his that he's putting into my bag. This was my small packing cube for the Singapore and like pre-Tokyo, so Singapore and Taiwan portion. And then my second small packing cube, this one has my pajamas, like underwear, swimwear, that's in here. This, I am gonna be bringing my massage gun because like if we're doing a lot of walking, I'm worried that I will be super sore. So I decided to bring the little travel massage gun. This is the only hair tool that I'm bringing, which is my flat iron, because I can do curls with it. I can straighten my hair. My mini pharmacy bag. So it's got Band-Aids, extra pills, anything for like stomach, all that stuff. These are my prescription sunglasses. And I'm putting this one in the check bag because it comes with that hard case, a little bit more protected than the ones I'm bringing in my carry-on. And then this is my extra like bathroom toiletries that's not like their actual tool. So my round brush, my hairbrush, which I'm actually gonna move my hairbrush into my carry-on there. So round brush, some cotton pads, and my extra contact lenses and some lint remover.